Take us with you. TexasStarList.com. Log on now.
Texas Star List Podcast, 30 million Texas wide and global. Make sure y'all share this. We finna bring y'all FreeWrld from Tampa,
Nigga,
Florida.
burn that pop boy, keep that shit on 2 degrees. They call me Professor Papa X and make a super team. I can trap this music out, these 808s, they for the fiends. Caught him slipping, perkied up, he thought he popped a sensu bean. Step up out of bounds and got my finger stuck on sticky keys. Pop a tab, go press a P, shoot this 10 like Jimmy G.
Take y'all to Tampa, Florida, all the way to Texas, all the way across the world. Tap in with the hottest new independent artists.
Pussy nigga bought a ring, she got my body as a temple. How the fuck you ain't got money? Worker scam, I swear it's simple. Steady pressing, who shit, I got 5. Boy, watch me pop a pimple. Can't forget these gloves before I squeeze. Go out like OJ Simpson. Make that nigga bleed and take his pulse, so now he's steady crippin'. Nigga didn't bang before he died, I think his set was trippin'. Be up on my back, step through Dior, cross all my jeans, they Christian. Me and Z gon' pop out 223s and shoot that mic like Pippin.
Oh, hold on. That's FreeWrld, man. I'm telling you, hottest, newest cat in the streets, man. He popping, you know what I'm saying? He definitely getting the moves pushed out here in Texas, man. We rocking with you, man. Shout out to all the DJs that's showing love, that ain't scared to break new independent music, man. We finna bring FreeWrld on the show, get in his mix and let y'all know, man, how he on the rise, how he getting this stuff in motion, and y'all go find him on the TSL mixtapes, man. Tap in, share this podcast, and make sure y'all subscribe. Let's get it.
TexasStarList.com. Yeehaw.
What's up, world? Welcome back to the show. I told y'all, man, we finna take y'all all the way from Texas on down to Florida, man. Tampa, Florida, to be exact, man. We got FreeWrld, Tampa, Florida's on the line, man. What up, brother?
Nothing much. Just relaxing night, you feel me?
Man, you know, everybody know what it is, man. We just brung in the sticky keys, you know what I mean, on the intro. Man, can you introduce yourself and let people know where you coming from, man?
Yeah, my name's FreeWrld. I'm born and raised in Tampa, Florida. I've lived all up and down Florida, but I've been repping Florida since birth, really. But I've been here my whole life.
Official Florida boy, man. That good water.
Yeah, most definitely.
Man, that's what's up, brother. You know what I'm saying? We can get straight into it. We just played Sticky Keys, man. Dope flow, aggressive bars, man. Speak up on that, man. What was the whole, energy on coming up with that record?
So basically, I had wrote this song called X Games Mode, and I was in the studio listening to the flow, and it just wasn't hitting me. So then I went through some of my beats, and I found that flow, and I was just like, I just feel like this hits. So I just started writing some stuff up, and I just came up with Sticky Keys, and then it was just hitting. I recorded it one time through, and the whole studio was liking it. So I was like, yeah, this is the one, most definitely. So I've always been very inclined into music. I was never really into the rapping side. So growing up, I was in a choir singing, and then I got 6 years of band experience, so I can play any instrument now. And then it happened. I started in December of last year. I just heard the Detroit scene was blowing up. So Babyface E, Baby Tron, Rio the Young OG, all that. And I just kept hearing their songs over and over again. And I was like, I feel like I can do that. So then I wrote 2 songs one day. I went to the studio and recorded them. And I was like, I feel like they sound all right. I played them for some people. And this the hardest song I heard in a minute. Da-da-da. So I was like, I might as well just keep making songs. So I just kept going with it. Kept changing my flow up, trying to rap on any beat I can, honestly. And that leads us where we are here today.
What's up, man? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the D. Shout out to the Midwest. That's the first time I heard that. But, you know what I'm saying? Somebody born and raised in Florida, but being, a bit influenced by Detroit flow. You know what I'm saying? That's major, man. I think Detroit might not even get that type of notoriety like that. So, you know, if anybody from the Midwest, or especially from the D, y'all listening to this, man, go follow the homie, man. FreeWrld. He rocking with y'all for sure, man. Man, X Games mode.
Man, that was a crazy one. I'm gonna be honest. That X Games mode was, I don't even know what happened there, man. Well, I was freestyling in the studio, and then I saw this beat, and it was called X Game. And I was like, y'all ever played them games where it tell you to go into a mode? I was like, what about X Game mode? I was like, yeah, that sounds tough. So I just started rapping that out, and that's how that one came to be too.
Okay, that's what's up. You rock with the games?
Oh, absolutely. I used to play games all the time growing up.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all the gamers out there, man. It's different now. People streaming live, playing against each other.
Yeah, on Switch and everything.
Yeah, and then people playing their music on there, man. That's a whole nother world, man. What's up with that experience? Like you into that, or you been able to, you know, put your music on there or promote some of your music to people that you done, you know, played against?
I haven't been able to do that. I haven't really thought that much into that. I've always wanted to, like, streaming sounded like a cool thing to do. I would definitely stream, like, playing some games or showing music off, stuff like that. But I haven't played my game, like, seriously in a couple of years, to be honest. But I still play off and on. But streaming is definitely something I'm interested in at some point.
My man been laying down records, man. He ain't even got time to play the game. My boy been.
I ain't got time to play games.
Man, young boss, man. Salute to you, man. Let's go back into like the Florida scene, man. A lot of people, you know, that haven't been to Florida, they might, or if they have, they might have just been to like Miami for vacation or something like that. Or, you know, Florida's pretty big and popping very majorly on the music scene, man. But Tampa, Florida, I know that's not in Miami and you're not in Orlando, but just speak up on like your experience in Tampa for the people that never been. You know, how is it in the music, let's say the music world, the underground and independent, or, you know, how is the music life in Tampa?
Tampa's a crazy place to start off, honestly. I think a lot of cities in Florida are crazy. I grew up in TSL over in Port St. Lucie and in Tampa, so I was bouncing back and forth between that. So Florida overall is a crazy place, and Tampa is definitely one of those top crazy hitters. But when it comes to like the music scene, there's not a lot of like crazy rappers out here, which like surprises me because people like to talk a lot, which is just funny. But people don't be rapping. Or I'll meet people that try to rap, but they don't got the ambition to keep rapping out here. So I was like, I'm from Tampa. I like to rap. I was like, I'm finna rep this city. I might as well because I'm from here. I lived here, born and raised, etc. But the music scene, honestly, there's not much going on. The main thing happening in Florida would be like the Florida Avengers, which I gotta look that up. I thought that was the funniest thing ever. But they all rap for real. But I mean, hey, Tampa, if Tampa come up, it's gonna be because of me. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, salute to you. Respect that. You know what I'm saying? Other than football, I guess y'all it's pretty known major on the football and baseball and stuff like that.
Now the basketball going up a little bit too. USF was going crazy this year.
Shout out to them too, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. I deal with some promoters out there. They doing a show on the 13th and 14th. It's called the in the beautiful downtown of St. Petersburg. So it's like an international. So man, I have to link you up with some DJs and stuff too, man. So, you know, we definitely connected with some DJs all through Florida. So people that, you know, you may not know, you know, we have to see what's up. But
absolutely,
yeah, man, respect
the more
that.
DJs, like, the better.
Yeah, and then Tampa, like that's major though. Shout out to the whole city. You know, if anybody listening out there, man, shout out to the whole city, and y'all make sure y'all, you know, support y'all artists around, because you never know. You never know who gonna be the next to just be, you know, super major, or you got people like FreeWrld right now that's independently but connecting with people out in Texas and different markets, man. So I want to say salute to you on that too, and much respect to your grind, man. You know, let's speak up on that. Where, where do you get that from, or to be able to, you know, establish yourself as an artist? Like, what are some of the I would say, you know, labels or artists, or what motivates you to push towards that direction? It's just not just being a rapper, but to be able to connect with people outside your city and states and push your music. Now you done turned your music into a business. So how'd you end up getting that type of vision?
So mostly I say it's because of my extrovertedness. Like I've always been a very like open person. I like to talk. I like to make new friends. Then I just like to show people stuff that they ain't heard before. So when I heard like the music game is just like you got to get people to listen to your music, I was like, now I'm gonna just start traveling. Traveling is also something I like to do. So I'll make drives to Orlando, Atlanta, etc., all throughout Florida. And I'll just play my music, and people always seem to mess with the vibe because I'm a big energy person. But I like to bring energy. I got that hustle, and I genuinely like music for music. I don't really care about. Of course, I want to make money off of it, but that's not really my drive right now. I'd rather focus on the fact that I enjoy the music. I enjoy seeing people's reactions. Like I want people to hear something that they can play continuously for the rest of their lives if they want, and should maybe relate to on a different level, or maybe just enjoy the beat and enjoy what I'm saying on the track. But I mean, I feel like my extrovertedness helps with that, being able to talk to people just out of the blue without being scared of it, showing people music, and then they always vibe with it. So they seem to go hand in hand. So it worked out.
Man, much respect to you on that. I applaud you on that. You independent, like you got your own label, or you signed with somebody?
I don't know. I'm just independent. I just be releasing my music myself.
Man, that's major to even have that type of state of mind. I've been in this game for years, man, and work with people all across the United States, and people that had investors and all that type of stuff. You know, it's people that have had investors and won't even leave their town, you know, or, you know, communicate. So to even hear, you know, you doing that and seeing you by even linking up with us and working with DJs and stuff like that, man, that's big, brother. You gonna just keep that drive for sure. That's gonna open up so many doors for you because your flow is undeniable. But then you just being a person of business and be able to communicate, that's gonna open up different opportunities for you, man. Album, mixtape.
Absolutely. I appreciate that.
For sure. Album or mixtape out, or you just dropping singles?
It's just singles for now, but I'm absolutely what I'm mostly waiting on is like that spotlight chance. So like I've been making a bunch of music. My vault is just getting deeper and deeper, like by the day. Because like when it comes to making music, it's not really like hard, and I do it for fun. So like I'll make a song like 10, 20 minutes, go rap it out, and just throw it in the vault. So I'm waiting for that one point where like I'm playing the long game. So that one point when I get that spotlight, when I get somebody noticing like, you know, a lot of views on a video maybe, or just like some big event that I go to, you know, start dropping stuff, more people start watching, then I can slowly start releasing what I got from the vault. So I don't have to worry about trying to catch up with stuff. But I definitely got about 2 albums in my vault right now and a whole bunch of singles. But they come out slowly, so everybody gonna have to wait just a little bit.
That's what's up, man. And for the people just tapping in and stuff and their first time hearing you, man, can you let people know where to find you at on social medias?
Y'all can find me at FreeWrld, FreeWrld on all platforms. Whether that's Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, Instagram, not TikTok though. TikTok, it'll be at Kaya Smith. But yeah, it's on all platforms.
Yeah. Man, Florida is different, man. Tampa, Florida, man. Get a world bit more like how is life in Tampa coming up, man? It seems like y'all had like a lot of sports around. Y'all got
most
water
definitely.
and stuff like that.
Water, I love swimming. My dad's military, Navy, so I grew up. I learned how to swim quick. But I love the water. We got pretty beaches out here. We got fun beaches where they get turned. But living in Tampa, Florida, it's really like it's a really fun place, especially when you get on the older side, when you start going clubbing and stuff like that. But like growing up, a lot of people, it's a little different than the North. Like people like to talk. So like you could just meet a random person one day and they could be your best friend for like 20 years. But like the school system was good. I feel like a lot of stuff in Tampa is good. You get a lot of opportunities. So it's definitely a great place to expand. You know, you can meet a lot of people out here. People come in and out because of like Ybor City, St. Petersburg. Like there's a lot of stuff you can meet new people at and find things to do, especially.
Oh, that's major. That's what's up. Yeah, actually, man, we have to keep in touch with you, man. We might end up being out there next month for that festival. We able to fit that in on a schedule, man. But yeah, I heard great things about Tampa for sure. And speaking as far as like you doing music, not to knock anything. I know every city is different. You got a lot of people that support the underground, and you got DJs that support new music, and then you got media. How would you say like y'all DJs and y'all media is in Tampa as far as like promoting hip hop, like new hip hop? Is it, you know, more just radio? Is it media starting to come around?
I definitely say it's more on like the radio side. Like when it comes to like if you go to clubs, they usually play like whatever kind of setup they got. But a lot of the DJs, like if you can get in touch with them or like even just get like a second of their time, like they're always open to play something new. They're very open and stuff, but most of the stuff happens like through radio. College radios is obviously like a big one. But social media is like the biggest platform. People are on their phones 24/7. So through flyers, through seeing it on someone's story, seeing someone post to a music, mixtapes that people make to basketball videos, like stuff like that. That's really the biggest way to get your music out over here. But the DJs are definitely, they're very open. So they're not always like mean guys. So, I mean, you just talk to them. You can definitely get them to play some of your songs, give them a listen, play them at a show, things of that nature.
Salute. And that's how you do it. That's what's up, man. Go out there and go build the relationships, man. You can't be afraid of that. And then if one door, if somebody say no, hey, man, just keep going. You know what I mean? Man, you had a show out there in Atlanta, man. How was that?
Oh, it was fun. That was my first show ever. That was amazing. They were extremely hyped. I was nervous when I first hopped on. I thought I felt nervous, and then I went back to the videos. I was screaming my heart out. It was like he got that presence on the stage, and I was like, I didn't even know, but it was great. It was great energy. At Put the City on, they're very good at getting people to come together. But it was extremely fun. I had a great time.
Yeah, man. Out there from Florida to Atlanta, man. You fly or you drive? You drove.
Oh no, I drive to all my shows.
Man, salute to you, boy. You a go getter. That's what's up, man. Dedication, man. Any man. I know you drop music. I guess by music being digital, it's different now. That makes it great for you to be able to come straight out the studio and drop. But man, do you have any plans like maybe doing some partnerships with a label? Maybe is you looking for management, anything like that?
I would love to. I haven't been searching for any. What I'm mostly focused on is my reach right now. I'm trying to network. I want a lot of people to be able to hear my music. I'm trying to get fans. I'm trying to get people that listen to my music on a daily. I feel like the managing, like if I find a manager or a label that likes my music, I feel like that'll come with time. So I'm not rushing it. I'm just focusing on. I might just meet them off the random, trying to network, thinking I'm meeting somebody else that wants to listen to my music. And I just meet a label or meet somebody that would put me to a higher level. So I'm going by the day, just meeting person by person.
Yeah, man, living proof. Speak up on that record. Wasn't that's the name of one of your records called Living Proof?
Oh, yeah, that's my older songs. I forgot about that. Yeah, I had back when I was on the band lab. Those were my older joints, but that was one of the first ones that really popped off. Aside from like the first two songs I made, but I don't know. I was just going in on the studio. I had some hard beat, and they were like, "We like when you rap, like for real, like rap at it." And I was like, "All right." So I threw that beat on, and I was just rapping at it. But no, I love that song. Living Proof. That was one of the first songs when I realized I could rap on really any beat if I wanted to. So I just kept rapping.
Was it self-confidence and you like, hey man, you rock with music so much, you put the pen to it and flowed and heard yourself, or was it like some people around you was like, hey man, this is what you really got it? How did you really get to the point where you at now? Did you already have that self-confidence, or was it people saying like, hey man, they heard your music and then
at first it was just so starting off, it was just I made like two songs, like just playing around. Like something told me I was like don't take it serious, just write for fun. So I wrote two songs for fun, like just being goofy. And then people were like, yo, this hit. So when people said that hit, I was like, all right, let me try a little something. And then that's when that self-confidence kicked in. So now I'm at a point where it's like I have the confidence that I don't feel like lyrics are ever my problem. So the way I make music, like I don't care about anything. My number one concern is if the beat is hard enough, then I can rap on it. And that's like my motto. Like if the beat is hard, I can make the best songs to it, hands down. If the beat isn't good, then I can't rap on it.
I feel you on that. The music say, hey man, I can't be rapping to no whack music. The music got to be felt.
I'm telling you. It got to be something it has to be something a little different. It's got to hit. It's got to hit the audience. So if it hits me off rip, then I know I'm going to like it. And then I'll rap something beautiful to it. And then it's up to everybody else on if they jocking it or not. But I know I did the best on the song. And I don't feel like nobody can top me on a song that I've written to.
Yeah, that's kind of like how Michael Jackson was, man. When he had all the records, everybody liked Michael Jackson classics. But then later on in the career, you know what I'm saying, I think the production wasn't that feeling. And it was just like, man, you don't even want to listen to it. It was like force. It sometimes feel like if the music ain't there, you can tell that the lyrics being forced.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shout out to MJ and Bob Marley too. You know what I'm saying? I think one of his music was just legendary because the production is so good. I don't know if you into Bob Marley, but if you ever check out like a Bob Marley,
absolutely,
Exodus album, man, the music of it was just undeniable. And then once you put the vocals to it, it's like
it just mixes in so perfect.
Yeah. So having that good A&R ear of music and not just rapping on anything, I feel like that's what make a lot of artists at the top notch. That's when you become an A-list artist because you ain't just saying, oh, I'ma just do it just because I hear a sound. You really seeing, hearing the music and seeing, and then you can build a vision from there. So man, salute to you. Man,
absolutely.
Man, can't wait to I look forward to hearing more and really just keeping up with your music for sure, man. I like your drive. I like your attitude to the game, man. I see you definitely you got a spot in hip hop for sure. I think we need more positive mind and great energy in the game. Music ain't just painted one way. So man, I salute you on your whole journey, man. For people that's just really tapping into your wave, let them know again where to find you at on the social media.
At FreeWrld on all platforms. FreeWrld.
Man, tap in, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go stream his music. Man, what can the people be looking for? Like, what would you say, what's one of your goals or visions in the next 5 years of doing music?
Biggest vision, I would love to perform at like Rolling Loud or something, like some super big concert. But to be looking out for, honestly, I'm gonna tell I always play the long game. Like I'm never in a rush to get to something. So y'all gonna consistently hear my name, whether you don't hear it for a year it's gonna pop right back up. So just keep your ears open, and you gonna keep hearing of me. I'm gonna always be there somewhere around.
I believe you for sure. You definitely got that drive, man. If anybody coming into town, man, we've been talking about Tampa. I don't know what type of food you like, but man, where would you take somebody out there in Tampa, Florida, if they ain't never been? Is there some?
Ooh,
Because man, when we pull up, we trying to come. So we gonna go off your word, brother.
there's a bunch of good places, but ooh, that's a
Man,
good
give
question.
us. You can give us two if you like, but and then we, on
I'm
my
gonna give you a
behalf.
couple. So like, if you're looking for good, so like I know a lot of people like burgers. So if you're looking for good burgers, Burger 21 is a great place to go to. If you're looking for good chicken, Wingstop's always a classic. But there is this place called, I think it was called Crazy Fingers, or like Saucy Fingers. That's what it's called, Saucy Fingers. That's a great chicken tender place. And then I say one of the signatures is like Puerto Ricans. Puerto Rican food is always great out here. So if you go to like the crates,
Okay.
and get some birria tacos, empanadas, and their little sweet treats, that's the perfect way to go out for the week.
Okay. Yeah, I knew it had to be some mom and pops. You know what I'm saying? Other than the franchise, but yeah, for sure. What about seafood? I know Florida got y'all right there on the ocean, man. So,
Ooh.
man, is it like a
Ooh.
franchise, or would you
I don't
say?
eat seafood as much as I used to. So
Yeah.
my mom's allergic to seafood, so I can't cook it. So like I can only cook it when I go to my grandma's house. But I like salmon and I like crab. But like seafood boils, Mr. and Mr. Crab, Mr. and Mrs. Crab. I say that's the best place. That's what everyone always talks about. That's their favorite. I've been one time. It was good. It
Okay.
was definitely delicious. So I say that's a great place to go.
Man, shout out to them, man. Shout out to the whole Tampa. Man, we got FreeWrld in here, man, TSL podcast, and we definitely rocking with you, man. Florida is popping right now, man. All cities, even the small towns, man. Even the boy, what's his name, Boss Man D-Lo coming out of there. And I don't think the city that he from is just like no major, major city out of Florida. So, man, shout out to the whole Florida. Man, Texas, man, we rock with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the DJs out there, man. Let's link up. Let's get these, we might end up having to do like a Florida to Texas tour, or Texas to Florida tour, man, with the hottest independents. You know what I mean? Have my boy FreeWrld headline that thing, man. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
man, let's keep this great energy in, keep this power in, connecting. Man, appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure y'all subscribe. Shoot this podcast to a text. If you listening, take the time, leave a comment, and man, go stream the homie FreeWrld music, man. Any shout outs that you want to give?
Shout outs to my gang, to 3WP, to my boys Zay and George. I love them boys. They definitely got me through a lot. And then shout out to my moms, my dad, all my siblings. That's absolutely all of them.
Man, salute to that, man. Salute to brotherhood, because that's what we about, man. Respecting each other, helping each other, networking and uplifting. You know what I mean? Shout out to FreeWrld. This is TSL Podcast Stars on the Way edition, man. TexasStarList.com or thestarlist.com. Make sure y'all visit and subscribe. I go by your name, Crucifix, man. Shout out to DJ Bottit, DJ Roger Diamond, man, DJ Johnny Rip, all our DJs, man, across Texas, the Midwest to the South. Man, let's get it, man.
Take us with you, TexasStarlist.com.
I appreciate y'all for having me.